Hello everyone. In this video we are going to see about why everyone struggles in life. Actually in my life from many years I had a doubt that some are well settled, some are having different kinds of life and everyone has their same thing. I thought like some are happy, some are not. And after then I realized that everyone has some kind of struggles. And now in this video we are going to see about the main kind of struggles and what are the causes for it, what are the effects of having those struggles, and how to overcome those things. Solutions we can see struggles are of different types. The main things we are going to see which are common in every individuals, and also these struggles vary from person to person but overall falls under these categories. Main struggles, everyone has kind of struggles, everyone looks good and happy upfront, but everyone has these kind of things. Now let us deep dive into those things. Okay, actually everyone has different kinds of struggles. Mostly everyone, the struggles which they face in life are, everyone has emotional kind of struggle they cannot express because it is caused by their dear ones or their own kind of inner circle or different kind of thing. And everyone has mental struggles also, commitments regarding the work, regarding the life, and regarding the office struggles. Different kinds of mental struggles will be there that they cannot be seen and expressed. Practical struggles, it may be because of other persons influence, or directly by because of other persons, or these come under practical struggles. Okay, now we see the category of struggles which everyone's have. Mostly because of addictions people will struggle because they want to overcome but they doesn't know how to overcome. And also because of the financial situations they will struggle, and because of the relationships they will struggle emotionally that they cannot express to anyone. Okay, actually humans are emotional beings that they want to be connected with other person. Now let's deep dive into the addiction category. Okay, what are the causes that leads to addiction? What are the effects of what are the after effects of having that addictions? It means the result of having those addictions that causes to struggle. And now what are the solutions to overcome the addictions so that we can have that addiction of struggles, that because of the addiction struggle we can overcome by knowing the solutions. Okay, now let's know about the causes. Actually addictions are of different types, and the main causes for addictions are alcohol and smoking and drugs. Many people have those kind of addictions which they want to quit but they are unable to quit. Maybe it may be alcohol, smoking, or some people have drugs. That is another problem. And also, do you know that social media is also one addiction because it reduces your productivity, it affects your mental health, it takes your time, it will take your family time, it affects the relationships. Many people doesn't know, but social media is under addiction category. And also the games, people feel they play games for entertainment, or it's a kind of entertainment or time pass habit, but it is also kind of addiction that they want to overcome but they cannot overcome. Okay, those are the causes to make you get into that addiction. What are the effects of having those addictions? Usually those take your, sometimes many people face mental issues because of improper sleep, because of eye dryness, because of this more screen time, or because of their physical health deterioration. Okay, as I already told, mental and physical, addictions impacts your health and physical and mental health also. Some people have the sicknesses of heart related, lungs related, many other things. Prolonged addictions of for smoking and drinking leads to diverse physical health effects. Okay, loss of productivity also. Because of having addiction, you cannot focus more on your work. Thus, it affects the results and it affects your lifestyle. Strained relationships. Because of the addictions, they won't give proper time to family, so that they feel lonely or insecurity, and indirectly it affects the productivity of your relationship. Okay. Now, what are the solutions to overcome these addictions? Okay, we need to be self-aware. Like, many people know that bad effects of audio addictions, but they cannot overcome. The only way to overcome addiction is we need to be self-aware how it affects your thing, and you need to keep in control, and you need to check regularly. Am I overcoming this? How it is affecting? Ultimately, if it affects you badly, you need to quit. There is no other option, or you need to minimize it gradually. Then you can neglect. Okay, you need to be self-aware. Avoid the triggers. Many people say like they want to overcome, but they cannot overcome. The main is that you need to avoid the triggers, like going into that place continually, willingly, and having the toxic people around you. Those people drive you to more addictions. And also having friends who play games or they have some bad habits. If you associate with them, then directly or definitely you will also get trapped into the addictions. Okay, avoid toxic people. Build positive environment. Having good values, morals and values. Like, if you are committed to this thing and doesn't want to do some kind of things, if you only have good values, then only you can overcome addictions. Get attached to family. Okay, if you spend more time with family, with your love and dear ones, with your well-wishers, you automatically detach from the bad things and you will get attached to good things that will promote you 360-degree holistically, healthy and more active and more productive, more useful to others. Okay, connect to successful and like-minded people. Their values, their time management systems will make you know and prioritize what are the things that contributed to their success, and you will also gradually habituate their habits, and you will also be successful like them, like your dream persons. Do you know how successful people become successful? Because of their habits, their lifestyle, their priorities and their goals. If you associate with them, you will be also indirectly adapting like them. Okay, do you know you are the average of 6 people regularly which you associate? If the circle of your friends are successful, automatically you will also be successful. Okay, that is a kind of addiction struggle. Okay, now we see about the finances. Most people struggle financially. It is because, now let's deep dive into the things. Okay, usually generally many people doesn't know about the financial literacy. Like many people doesn't know about the budgeting, about the investment things, about the savings. Actually, money we need to do this. We will earn. We will do the expenses. We need to invest. We need to budget. We need to save. And how we need to categorize everything based upon it, that is a different subject. We need to know about that is called financial literacy. If you know about those things well, you will be strong about your finances. Okay. Lifestyle inflation. Usually people will get into financial troubles because of debt. Usually we generally overspend than what we earn. Most people does that. Because now it has become a spending economy because of the booming e-commerce, quick commerce and everything tech-enabled services. Everything is at your fingertips and whatever. And also people want comfort. So they overspend, and companies are targeting like anything. They follow very marketing techniques, no cost EMI, buy now, pay later, easily available loans. Usually those tend to overspend. They all come under marketing, business strategies and all. If you doesn't have the budget, if you're not allocating regularly, if you're not keeping monitoring on your expenses, usually you will get into debt and financial challenges, lack of savings. That's why I said, because of the poor financial literacy, people will usually get into financial trouble. Societal pleasures. Yes, uh, many people, because of the influence or the kind of estimations that people keep on you, the what we call, usually people think more about us to match their expectation. Usually people will get into overspending and financial troubles beyond their capacity. They will do. Usually many people call it as a status symbol. Having a good house, good car, good lifestyle, even if they cannot afford also, they will do like this. But people who have the good financial literacy, those will take care of all these things and they will have good financial stability. Okay, now we see about the effects. Because of financial instability or financial problems, many people get into stress, mental stress and all. And because of the financial situations, within the family, the dynamics also will get affected. The relationships get affected and all, because of their incapability to afford the things that needed for the family, because of the finances they had. All comes under the financial literacy. What are the solutions to avoid the financial struggle? Budgeting. Main thing is the budgeting. You need to keep list of every month expenses, day to day what you are spending, and you need to keep in monitor at the end. If you are overspending on what's most needed, basically people have the needs, wants, and desires. We need to see what category it falls to, even if you are unable to afford. Because of if you are having the proper financial literacy education, then you will be knowing the right priorities to when to purchase what thing. Is it your capacity, out of the capacity and all. Focus on more earning potential. If you have the income that doesn't match our current lifestyle, we need to focus more on earning lifestyle. With the proper skills and talents, we can earn more. Because of the digital economy right now, everyone has the opportunity to earn more, but provided the right skills and mindset and with the right tools and training, you can create a good earning potential. But it's not that easy. But if you focus on that, you definitely can create a good earning potential. Many things comes into picture regarding creating multiple sources of revenue. Every source need some specific skills that make you achieve that goal. Okay, now the relationship struggle. What are the causes that affects the relation within the relationships? Because of lack of communication within that relation, it affects that relation. Maybe miscommunication. If you spend proper time communicating openly, transparently, if you're true to your relation, you will speak transparently and honestly. It depends upon both the understanding. Other also need to be supportive. Because of the lack of trust, and also relationships get affected. It is only because of the mutually, both depends on both the people. No, not only blaming one person if there is a disturbed relationship. Okay, what are the effects? If you can see, If the relationships are not proper, how it affects you? It makes you emotionally down. uh, Actually, in relationship there will be emotional support, moral support, and sense of belongingness. Every time there will be a support if one person is behind you. If you And also the relation, if you are unable to maintain the relationship properly, you will also feel lonely. It leads to a lack of sense of belongingness. That is the reason uh, it mainly affects this thing. If you have the relationship struggle, you will feel lonely, you doesn't have the support. Make sure you have the good relationship. Okay, it means that you need to maintain these communication and trust properly. Well, what are the solutions to overcome the relationship struggle? Okay, open communication. By having a open communication, uh, you will have the relationship struggle to be ended and minimizing, so that you can have good family relationship life. Being kind to one another, being empathy, understanding their other situations, keep your being in other shoes, you can understand the situation well. Okay, setting the boundaries. If you keep the boundaries in relationship, like spending more time with their family, having empathy when they are emotionally down or feeling sickness, whatever you keeping in other shoes, you can be more closer to them. You need to have a boundaries, or like how to act in some situations. You need to be having the boundaries and self-aware. You need to be self-aware of those things. Okay, then you can have good relationships. And now I want you to know about the other quote, which is very helpful. Now you can see this quote: how finances, addictions, and relationships interlink to one another. Addiction impacts finances and relationships. Financial stress affects mental health and relationships. Okay, if strained relationships leads to addiction. See, if you have addiction, it leads to financial problems and relationship problems. If you have financial problem because of addiction, it will lead you to mental health problems and relationship problems. If you have problems in relationships, that it will ultimately lead you to addiction. It is linked to one another: addictions, finances, and relationships. First you need to be proper at relationships, then addiction can be controlled. If you have the addiction in control, finances can be controlled. With the proper relationship and right planning of the finances, you can have a very good family and professional life. Okay, thank you. If you want to know more about me or contact me upfront, you will be displaying the details accordingly, that you can, for mentoring and coaching, you can get back to me. Thank you. Life Success Coach for young professionals. For mentoring and coaching, only DM WhatsApp.